Welcome back to Jeenath Tech YouTube channel after a long time. Yeah, you heard that right. It's been 3 years since I have made the last YouTube video in this channel, and now guess what? I'm back. Yes. So before I start this video, I'd like to ask, I think you guys will be asking from me, why weren't you like making videos this much, like for 3 years? Oh my god, like what are you doing this whole time? Well, yeah, first of all I'm gonna ask that question. So yeah, so for 3 years, that's a long time, but yeah. So yeah, among in this in this period of 3 years, I had a lot of things to do. Like I had schoolwork, I had a homework, I had extracurricular activities like sports, and I also had things outside of school, like you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, so it's been 3 years, and now I decided to start this YouTube channel once again. And for the first time in 3 years, I'm gonna be creating and teaching you guys how to create a search engine. Yeah, you heard that right, a search engine. So it's not entire search engine, it's more of a web search. So this is like I have already made it, so you guys can see how it works. So here you'll see there's this. So this is the program that we're gonna make, and this is the search history. So if you see, I had searched some things. So see, you can see, guys, like it have like the links, it had what you have searched, what's the URL that you're gonna go to, and all of these things is here. So like that, we're gonna be making this thing. So let's see how this works. So you have this program. So I have clicked on a program, and you see it gives you the prompt to search. So let's just say I searched Python Wikipedia. So when you search this, instead of just in Google, it will show you like links, but here, wait a minute. Yeah, you seen it, right? So it will go directly to the web page of Wikipedia. So like when you search that same thing, so Python Wikipedia, you'll see that you'll get these links, like separate links. So you could go to Wikipedia, you'll also have this thing and history of Python, like these different web pages. But if you but in our program, what we're gonna make, when you search something, like let's just say when you search something like Python Wikipedia, it will go directly to the first result that will come in the Google search page, and then it will go directly to that website. That's how we're gonna make it. So in order to make it, we have to first of all get all the HTML from here to do a request, and then we have to find the URLs, and then we have to find the first URL, and you have to send another one, not a request, like we have to open that URL, and then there's a lot of work, and you also have to put the URL correctly, like the Google URL, and etc. There's a lot of work, but it's not hard, guys. It's easy. I have made it. So if I have made it, you guys can make it. So let's make it. So first of all, we have to make a new folder. So here I'm gonna be typing search engine video. Search engine video. This is a video, so So now you have to open up that file using your text editor, your IDE. I'm using Visual Studio Code, but you could use um, any programming IDE or text editor. Just remind some of the some of the tools that I use maybe only in Visual Studio Code, but the code is the same. So don't worry, guys. The code is the same. So so now first of all we have to make our main folder. The main folder, we have to make the main Python file main.py. So now you have to to do this we can't just use ordinary Python. We have to use um, some libraries. So in order to do that we have to import some libraries. So we're gonna be importing requests, and we also gonna be importing beautiful soup, which was like a which was a library used to like do things with HTML, and most of the time with the websites, like anything related to web design and stuff is done using beautiful soup. We also be importing web browser, which will be using to get into the website, not Google, to the website. We're gonna be, after like getting the URL, we're gonna be going to the website. Beautiful soup is used to get the URL that we're gonna of the website that we're gonna go. Requests is used to get the HTML out of Google, and then we'll be also be using date time, like to add the date and time of the search to our search history, like that. Yeah. So let's import those in. So import just first we import requests. So we're gonna be importing requests from BS4. So BS4 means we're gonna be importing oh wait, sorry, yeah, sorry, it's a minor mistake. It's actually like import requests. It's just you have to only import requests, and from BS4 is it's beautiful soup, and then from BS4 we're gonna be importing beautiful soup. So yeah, like that. And then we'll be also be importing as I said, web browser, which we're gonna be using to go to the website. And now from date time we're gonna be importing the date, and so again from date time we're gonna be importing the date time, which we're gonna be using to show the time. We're gonna be using date to show the date when the search was done, and time when the search was done, like in time, like in hours, minutes, seconds, etc. So now after this, now we're gonna be making our text. So first of all we have to put an input. We have to input our thing. So whatever the user types, like if he wants to go to Python, we have to put it into a variable. So we're gonna be showing that as input, and now we're gonna be we're gonna do something different. Let's say like we're gonna type like hello, what do you wanna search today? And then you could like you could type it here, and like that. Yeah, it's just more of a friendly way to do it, like instead of just type in search angle brackets. It's more of a robotic way. This is more human, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna be creating a small statement here. So if you're asking what is this statement is about, like you have to first of all understand how we are searching the the URLs in Google. So but I'm gonna be zooming this thing. So yeah, so if you like, first of all, let's just say you type no, not Python, let's just say Python Wikipedia. So when you type like that, and if we don't want this thing yet, it's we don't want that at all. We're just gonna be focusing primarily on this thing. So you see that we have https www.google.com. That's obviously we know, and then we get slash search, which means we have to search, and then we get this thing, question mark q equals Python plus Wikipedia. So what does this mean? So q means query or question or whatever it means. So when we search Python, when we search Python Wikipedia, we can find that we have a space here. So if you see that same space in the URL itself, you see that there's no space, but instead of a space we have this plus mark. Sometimes we, instead of plus mark, we use percentage mark 20, which was also acceptable. It's just the same thing, but like if you search just 20, it will just put something else. You see, it's just something else. So it just types Python 20 Wikipedia without any space. So you could use either a percentage mark 20 or plus mark in order to denote a space when searching something Google. You don't need to type it here. You don't need to do it in the home page, but when you are putting the raw URL, then you have to type plus. Yes, so normal, and so you also need to know that we also going to be adding the thing that they search here. So how are we gonna do this? So first of all, we have to make an like a function so that it will remove the spaces and replace them with plus marks. So for that we're gonna be so when input dot underscore contains string space is equals to true, then we have so what does this do? So what it do, it will search whether the input we have put contains spaces. If it contains spaces, it will output true, and since it's true, it will execute anything inside this if statement. So for this if statement to happen, we're gonna be putting a variable, and for that we have to make a function. And what does that function do? Well, it will remove or replace all the spaces with plus marks. So we're gonna be making just put pass here, and we're gonna be making a new function, replace spaces. So we're gonna be for the inputs, we're gonna be having input, and so it's the or it would be the search, whatever you can, it's good. And then for that we have to see what are we gonna add. So sorry guys, you had to add a def so that it defines the function. So now we have to get the string. We have to so what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate all of the whole, we're gonna separate the whole string that was sent by that was not sent by that was input by the user, and then turn it into a list. So how could we do that? So we're gonna put search str list, and then we're gonna say list str. So what does this do? Sorry, it's not str, it's search. So what does this do? So it will get this input, which is a string. It should be string, otherwise it will put an error. And what it will do, it will convert this string into a list. It will separate all of the words and characters, not words, all the letters and characters, and then it will have like as a list. So now we're gonna be having a for loop here. So for each character in string list, if the character that we're typing, the character is a space, then we have to like append. No, we have to replace that with the within plus mark. So to that we're gonna have this dot index, and then the index of the character. So the index of the character will be replaced to a plus mark. It should be equal to a plus mark. And then after all of this, we should return the return. So for that we're going to be using this and join the str. So what does it so you'll be wondering, what did I do here? So you know, this thing is a list. It's an array. If you're from JavaScript or any other language, it's an array. If you're from Python, you know it's a list. So this is one of the ways you could use to convert a list immediately into a string. So what it will do is it will join each and every letter in this list as a normal string, and then it will join to this string which was empty. So we will create this string, the thing that will contain here. So now to test this, we're gonna type print. So we're gonna be printing the replace spaces, and then we're gonna be putting the input here. So this thing. So now we could find whether this will work. So let's just say, like, let's just put O space O space O. If this works, we should have spaces between each and every O. So O plus O plus O. So let's see. So see, it was in fact O plus O plus O. So that means our program just worked. So that means our replace space function just worked, and now we can carry on this. So today I'm gonna be ending this video from here. It's been I'm gonna be putting out a part 2 on this video. So stay around. I'm not gonna be leaving anytime soon. I'm gonna be I'm promising you guys, I'm gonna be in this YouTube channel on at least until the end of April, or I will also put videos after April if I don't get much work. And then yep, let's see. So today we have made how to put the uh, how to remove the spaces and then put plus marks on them so that Google will understand what we're saying. And then in the next video we're gonna be discussing on how to get the URL from the, so we're gonna be requesting the um, the uh, the URL. So we're gonna be requesting Google, so that we're gonna be sending this in search to Google, and then we're gonna be requesting to get the HTML from that web page. So when we get the HTML, we could like get the URLs, and then we could find what we want, like the web page, and then we could go to the web page. That's how we're gonna do it. So yeah, it's a bit long, but like, you know, it's not hard. So we're gonna be doing that thing in the next video in part 2, and sure, then wait till that video comes. I'm gonna be uploading that anytime soon. So yep, thank you for all for watching this video, and yeah, have a nice day then.